Hi guys, Dama A2 here. So, I know you guys probably haven't heard from me for a while, because it's been kind of hard to do streams here lately. Reason being is Dama's having some serious dental issues that have been making it hard to do so. So that's kind of what's going on with that. Uh, kind of found a stopgap measure to help with it, so hopefully I'll be able to keep that under control a bit better. Anyway, so today I'm just kind of wanting to build a boat. I've had this idea of wanting to build like, what would it be called? A New York class style battleship. I know I have one already, but this one would be for finest hour. And right now I'm just trying to figure out the size of this turret here, because it's something that has worked very, very well in the battle hymn for what is it? Finest hour. So I just want to keep using it. I really like how the turret looks as well. But I think to make this thing battleship grade, I think I'm going to need to make some changes to it. And I think I want to make some slight changes to this thing. Let's see here, access intake. We're going to want to make some changes. I want to change this to a base bleeder, for instance. It's going to give us some more kinetic damage. And I want the turret to be a bit more damage resistant. So firstly, we're going to go in here and we're going to replace some of this with some heavy armor. Don't mind that, that's just deuce. We actually just got ourselves a new cat not long ago. We're calling her Moogie. We got the name from a character in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Quark's mother. Alright, let's see. I think I want... Do I have any? Yes, I do. We can go ahead and pull this detection system out of here because finest hour does not require such things. And something that I've been considering doing here is a solo run of finest hour. I don't know if when or if I'm going to get rented, but I really want to do one. I just have so many freaking ships that I've made compatible for this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to them on a multiplayer run. So that's kind of one of the reasons behind that. And there we go. Get that a little tougher. Now, let's pull that out. Replace that with heavy. We can delete those because I'm not worried about detection on this thing. I do have somewhat of an idea of an armor scheme for this. So we're good there. Lots of room in the back of that. Giving me some ideas, but we're good for the moment. Hi, Kevin. How you been, man? Dama's been having some dental issues, so he hasn't been streaming as much as normal here lately. I got a piece of bone that's sticking out of the bottom of my jaw. It's causing a lot of pain. Making it kind of hard to stream here. Hi, Clint. Been a while since I've seen you. Hope you're doing alright. Okay, so... I'm gonna try to get a measurement for this thing. Yeah, that's definitely 11 meters. Okay. There's a specific reason why I'm looking for 11 meters. I will get to that later. Yeah, mine might get changed up here myself, so I'm not exactly looking forward to that, because, you know, you just kind of get into a groove, and then something upsets that groove, and then you gotta start getting used to a new groove. Don't mind that, that's just a cat. Ugh, come here, Deuce. Oh, no, come here. Come here. There you go, buddy. We got ourselves a new cat not long ago here, and we're just trying to get the other one accustomed to being in other parts of the apartment. She's kind of confined herself to just maybe one room in here, and we're trying to get her to look around a little more, so Deuce is here with me. Midnight in Romania. Yeah, I appreciate that, Kevin. Been seeing a lot of your newer stuff on the workshop there. Pretty interesting stuff, man. Anywho. So, let's see. I might be looking for the wrong thing here. No, that can't be what. Richthofen. I had something in here that I was testing with. Maybe I put it in development. Yeah. This is going to be kind of the armor scheme that I'm looking at right now. It is 1 layer of alloy, 2 layers of heavy, 3 more layers of alloy. We got a spall liner here. We got that filled with ERA. I don't know if I'm going to stick with the ERA, and then we got the 2 layers of alloy here. Now this inside bit here. Oh, it's not going to be wide enough. Okay. Well, that's a problem. I guess I'll have to see what I can work with. So, yeah, that, I might not be able to get to use that after all. Okay. But, yeah, so I need a turret that's going to kind of be able to fill this kind of volume here. Oh, you have plans for an ironclad. Okay. I'd like to see what you come up with there. Ah, this cat of mine. Anyway. So, yeah, for some reason I thought this was 11 meters, and it's... Oh, it is 11 meters. Okay. Sorry, Dama just got up from a nap, guys. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep the turret cap, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use the rest. With that said, I might go with a smaller shell. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's just start with a new sub-object. We will grab this 11 by 11 template. There we go. And I'm going to go with a twin barrel setup like I got here because I really like the look of this. Need to figure out what kind of shelf I want. Actually, Kevin, the armor scheme that I just showed you guys is kind of an experimental one. I've tested it a little bit last night, and I was actually pretty happy with it, so yeah. It's, well, I just wanted to see if I would have been able to get, like, 2 whole layers of heavy armor to float, and apparently I was. So that was kind of one of the things I was testing for. So, yeah, there's going to be a few prototypes going on with this ship, I think. Prototype guns, prototype armor. I think the only thing that'll be really tested is engines that I plan on using for her. Alright, so I need to figure out what kind of shell I want to launch out of this thing. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. That's one of the reasons why I was considering ripping out the ERA, and I'm seriously considering replacing it with a pleek instead, just to have fewer blocks. Also, it seems like the applique is a bit more resistant to explosive damage. Oddly enough, though, it seems to be about the same weight as ERA from what I looked at. Hey, oops, I meant to. And we go in here, we look at applique panels. Just your regular applique panel. It's actually, let's look at the 4 meter because this is what I was looking at. It's got a weight of 20, and we go over here to ERA, the small one here. Oh, okay. Well, then in that case, I guess the ERA is like 4 times what that pleat would be. Okay, never mind. Alloy slopes. That's not a horrible idea there, Kevin, honestly. I might be able to work with that. Looks like those mains that I made there originally for like a 13 by 13 and not 11 by 11. Okay. For some reason I had this idea in my head that it was 11 by 11. But I'll just...
Hello, Dama. How are you doing?
Oh, hello, little Kari. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and I feel sorry for your
Tooth?
teeth.
Yes, they're being little bastards. And I gotta tell you, I have been kicked in the balls to the point where I almost puked, and I'd almost rather be kicked in the balls than do this.
Yeah, I can understand how you feel, considering that on my bottom left side of my mouth, the wisdom teeth that was there, you know how teeth are usually pointed straight up or straight down with the flat top being for molars and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, but rotate 90 degrees into the other teeth.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the hell's going on with my mouth, but it's like pushing like bone through the bottom of my jaw out and to where my tongue is.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a real sharp edge that my tongue keeps hitting, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah. And I find it funny too is that the other three with some teeth, they were perfectly fine. They were
Mm-hmm.
growing just fine. It's just that one is I go, nah, screw it. I'm going to be in the contrary prone here.
I'm gonna be an
Contrary one.
asshole and cause all kinds of problems.
Yeah,
That's that about
which
right?
yeah, which
Yeah,
kind of
that's a.
explains why one of my teeth feel like they constantly overlap.
Mm. But yeah, that's been one of the reasons why I've been so reluctant to do streams here lately. That I literally did just get kicked in the junk at work here lately by one of the clients I work with. That was no fun. After that, I went to the men's room and cried for like a good 20 minutes because it hurt so goddamn much. And I can't remember the last time I did that. Let's see here. I believe what was it? The New York class battleship, those were like 14-inch guns, correct? Does that sound about right to you?
14, 15 inch, you think?
Let me look it up here.
Yeah, I was just about to say, let's look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's 14, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, I kind of want to build like a New York class style battleship for finest hour. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever get
And
around.
14
Yep,
inchers.
356. That's the number I was looking for. Do you have a sport mouthpiece? Yeah, I've actually been using that, and it's actually helped out a bit because I grind my teeth a lot. Let's see here. Whoa, that's gonna need a shell that's okay. So we're gonna have to take a couple of these out. And you might hear some cat noises going on. I imagine you've probably seen the pictures of the new cat. We're trying to get her acclimated to the rest of the house, because all she wants to do is hang out in this room that I'm in right now. But now we got the other cat in here, so she can roam around a bit.
Well, I don't hear anything.
Well, you say that now. He was up against the door meowing earlier. But yeah, we actually decided we were going to adopt her the night of our 5th anniversary. It was back on October 8th. I specifically requested that date because I figured it was the same day that we met. So it'd be easier to remember all the dates. I also pitched an idea to her that she just flat out did not like. I told her we should try doing it on like February the 2nd, and like when we're done with the ceremony, we could all go back to the start of it and do it like 2 or 3 more times, see if anyone gets the joke.
Hmm.
Do I
Yeah, I
need?
can see why.
Yeah, I think you get it. I thought it'd be funny as hell. All I think we'd be missing is Bill Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is pretty bad there, Kevin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds like you know a bit of the... Yeah. But, man, let me tell you, Locaria, my fellas were like purple when I got home. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was not a happy camper. No, sir. Anyway, you been working on anything new or interesting?
Not really.
James has been really wanting to do some Factario, and I would like to join him sometime, and he's looking for others to join us if that's something that would interest you.
Yeah.
I figured so. I'm also experimenting with some ways to do the Tetris on this guy, so we'll see how this works out. One thing that I see J-Dog do with a lot of his designs is on these bottom bits, he'll always be running a lot of coolers and whatnot. Here we go. Alright. And when I get to this point, something I like to do is we will go grab our 6-meter autoloaders. And I gotta turn off that mirror line. Oh, have you heard of a guy who goes by the name of Just a Wrench?
No.
I was actually watching one of his newest videos earlier here today. He's kind of small time like me, but his channel's growing pretty fast. Basically, he was doing a bit of an APS tutorial, and he's done it a fair bit better than a lot of other YouTubers I've seen, who I will not name on camera, but if you've been friends with the channel long enough, you probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. And for those who do not know, no, I'm not going to say anything.
I feel some people do a big disservice to their subscribers if they leave out as much details as these persons do, I guess I should say.
Some details are more important than others, and they will just ramble on the smaller details.
Honestly, I feel like some of those people just make tutorials just for the views more than anything.
Yeah.
I've been kind of reluctant to do tutorials here lately because the game just changes so much and so often it gets really hard to keep up with whatever is new, and have a bunch of work just invalidated just overnight, it sucks. So I don't think people would blame me for that.
Yeah, guys, if we're thinking about the same person, yeah, you're going to probably say a lot about them.
Mm-hmm. All right. And let's run a bit down this way. I'm probably gonna say some things about them. That's what Kevin said anyway.
Yeah, I saw that. It is. I am currently watching your stream on YouTube since you're not streaming on Discord.
Would you like me to stream it on Discord for you?
Nah. I'll be able to see the chat as well this way.
Okay. Have you and Ion been doing much since,
No.
Okay.
I think I've been missing him.
He has been working some crazy hours lately, so I'm sure that probably has something to do with it.
Yeah, so I'm not really too upset missing him. Like, oh yeah, his hours are currently really
Nuts.
weird now.
Yeah. How do I want to do this mess? Yes.
No, you know what?
What? What's up?
Okay. 6 mirror, put one, one that you just placed down.
Hmm?
One block over.
This one?
Yeah. So
To
the
the
clip is
Like over this way?
So the clip rubs up against the wall.
Okay, I think I see what you're saying. I'm just trying to tessellate it so it'll be the same one way or in the other.
Yeah, I understand, but yep, place it all over there.
Yeah, I'm just thinking because sometimes I do, even though it's dangerous.
Not like that. I was thinking of. See where that mill one is?
Right here?
The three?
Row is right here.
Yeah. Move it over
And
left?
what about going like that?
Yeah, basically the. Yeah. Then you put the 2 clips in the corner and 2 clips there.
Okay.
Then you put where your cursor is for the. And for the third one you place down, move it 1 block towards the center of the stack.
Wait. So this one needs to come like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that will give
And
you 2 clips. 2 ammo clips. For all 3 of them.
oh, gotcha, gotcha. It's kind of one thing to build these things. It's kind of another to try to explain how to build them.
Especially with stream delay.
Yes, I think there's like about an 8-second delay with mine usually. Well, I'm not quite sure how this is going to do with the stats as soon as I get the autoloaders placed. So we'll just have to wait and see on that.
Yeah. And remember, 1 autoloader and 1 clip is equivalent to 1 autoloader.
Wasn't always the case.
Yeah.
I have seen people talk about like I think it was, I can't remember what they called it. It was a special kind of Tetris where you had like 5 clips on 1 meter autoloader. Crazy, right?
Yeah. Back in the days of APS, when it wasn't nerfed.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, getting back to that tutorial, dude, like, well, I was actually glad to see that he used a lot of the same techniques that I did. So, yeah, I think he's something, or someone I'd be willing to recommend to the rest of you guys. He does some very good looking designs as well. It uses a lot of, decorations.
Alright. Time to just temporarily slap down a APS firing piece.
Yep. Just so I can have an idea of where things are going to begin, and actually I think I want to do something more like this. Oops. No, not like that. There we go. Oh, I'm building that on the wrong damn side. Needs to go over here. I've actually had a lot of moments where I would build the turret cap on something backwards, so.
I have my moments as well. It's like, oh, I built this backwards. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm familiar with 4x4 Tetris, guys. It's just not something I worry all that much about. And
here's the thing: unless you're going to add clips in those hoses, you can put recoil absorbers there.
which I'm sure I'll end up doing at some point. Okay, so what do I do here? We will grab our firing piece. And we need to set this to 356 millimeter. Can we drop one of the gauges and still...
Oh, you have enough gauges.
Oh. Let's see.
Maybe.
Nope. Not enough to get the 14-inch. Okay. Dude, seriously, leave that alone.
8-second delay.
Yeah. What did I say? 356 millimeter?
Yeah, 356.
Okay. Can you hear that?
Nope.
Okay. Be amazed at what this damn microphone will pick up. Actually, I think I want to separate these a bit more, like have them 3 meters apart instead of 1, just so I can armor it up a bit better.
Yeah, I've been lately doing that as well, because I'm kind of just thinking, you know, single block spacing is just for cruisers now, well, the 3 blocks for initial battleships.
Yeah, sound about right. And we'll put us in a bit of a spall liner here. Stone's usually good material for that. Even wood's decent. Okay, and we still got all this space here inside we could be adding recoil absorption to. First we need to get a shell loaded up in it.
Yep. So
11,000 kinetic damage with a armor pierce of 13.9.
That's a pretty decent SAP.
Yeah. I'm... Dude, I swear to God. I'm almost tempted to tack on one more gunpowder casing out of the end and change one of these HE warhead bodies to a base bleeder, but let's just go ahead and connect it up and we will see what kind of nastiness this thing is capable of. But
16.9 fire rate currently.
It's not horrible, honestly.
Just need to shoot the... Oh, you're overcooled.
Yep. Which is fine by me, because then that means I can pull some cooling units back out and replace them with recoil absorbers. Let's see here. Kevin says, my moments are usually, oh, this jet is blocked by an invisible missile rail. Yeah. It's just a nice cat. Are we talking about my cat? Because he can be a little bastard sometimes, let me tell you. There's been a few times where I was having relations with Mrs. Dama, and he came up and bit my feet. Wasn't exactly happy with that. I mean, talk about being a cockblock. Sorry, I had to make sure he wasn't tearing up shit there, guys. Anyways, I think that's probably good enough for a bottom there. Yeah, Deuce. We know. You're a cat, there's nothing we can do about it. We've had this discussion many times. Let's see. Well, I can definitely pull these guys out. And we'll go... Okay, that's better. Alright, now how does that do for our... I can still remove some more, it looks like. It's fine. Yeah, this thing's going to need a whole mess of recoil absorption, but that's fine. I got the room for it, I believe. Uh, 16.4. Okay, we can... Actually, I think I might be able to make this fire just a little bit faster with one quick change. I was actually thinking of doing this earlier, so let's change this up to a gunpowder casing, and we'll make one of these a... Where the hell is it? Base bleeder. Yes. We get a little bit more out of it that way. Then we get our armor piercing up to 38.2, and we still got about over 10,000 kinetic damage. I think that'll work just fine.
We're sure also about 0.35%, 35% less accurate. Thanks to the base layer, but
I think it's honestly worth it.
mm-hmm.
Just for extra kinetic, yeah. We're gonna clear the clips and we're gonna let this reload, see what kind of numbers it gives us this time around. 18.4, so that, okay. That means I'll have to add back some coolant, but that's fine. And we're at 16.6, 16.9, 17.3, and 17.7.
You know, I want to see something.
What?
Yeah, let's see.
And there's my wife sneezing.
I'm just going to test something, or do some number crunching over in from the depths right now.
Okay.
See if the speed drop from the fin stabilize is worth it for the,
Accuracy?
yeah, with a base bleeder.
That's honestly something worth investigating, I think.
I know that if I use just a normal fin stabilize, it'll drop the normal speed down, and I'm going to compare the fin stabilize speed to the base bleeder speed and see what happens if you see the percentage difference for them.
Ah, so you guys can hear that. Okay, Clint says he meowed 3 times in a row.
Yeah, the screen can't hear it. I can't hear it via Discord.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've experimented with AP heat as well, Kevin. That's something that wouldn't be too hard to set up on this. I could probably go back and try it later. I think I know some other places I could potentially add these recoil absorbers. Yeah, let's do it like this.
Well, I need to do controls.
And was that enough? I didn't think it would be. Okay. We still got a lot of room here on the back. Yeah, I'm gonna need way more than that. Okay. So we'll do this. There we go. Oops. There we go. Hmm. So, oh, my cooling limit is... Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. Base speed is 1, 2, 4, 1.
I'll just do one of these. And one of these. And one more of these.
5, 1, 3, 4.
That's getting us 18.4. Well, I could probably do one of these again. Almost there. And... okay. Will this work?
So the additional base player will increase the
Just
speed by 0.02%.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, base player plus fin stabilize will only decrease the speed by 0.12% for an inaccuracy modifier of 117.
Yeah, that sounds about right there, Kevin. I've noticed that as well. Alright, let's let these guns load up and we'll do some live fire exercises.
Okay, explain this to me.
Mm-hmm.
The shell with a base player plus fin stabilize does more damage, but at less penetration capability than the normal base beater combo.
Yeah, I don't think those damage numbers are displaying correctly.
Yeah.
Which is a possibility. Because even though they say that the game is finished, they still treat it like it's an alpha. But that was a pretty cool VTOL build that you did there, Kevin. I really like the look of it. If you guys have a chance, check out his Steam page. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. He's also been giving me some ideas for a new engine platform that I've been slowly putting together. Actually, let's just replace that with a full metal beam. Okay, let's see if I can recreate that shape that I had the turret in. I think I can. I think I want to do something kind of like yay. And yay. And I'll probably be coming back and use some decorations to have this. Yeah, I saw those. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. I don't know if I like this bit here on the outside, though. Let's get rid of that. We'll trade it up for a 3 meter heavy armor beam. I think I kind of want this a little bit more round. Here, I think I like the look of this thing so far. So how's your testing going, little Kari?
Oh, I've yet to get to fire yet.
Okay. I'm in no particular rush. I was just curious where you're at on it. And how do we want to do this? Maybe go like a 2 to 3 meter, something like that. Yeah. I think that'll work. Ooh, this looks interesting. Okay. I think I'll roll with it. Let's see, do that and that. Yeah, I could see ERA being good in a turret cap, where you don't really have a whole lot of room to work with. And that's, okay. Instead, I think I'll do one of these. And one of these. Usually, a lot of the time, I don't really do a whole lot of armoring on the side of the turrets, just because it's not very often you'll take a shell from there. Okay, so I think I want to do something like that. And let's see, something like that. I do not like that there is these single blocks here, but it's sitting on top of heavy, so it'll probably be okay. Now this bit back here. Now there are actually a few really nice things about building ships in finest hour that I really appreciate. Like you never really have to worry about things like EMP, for example, or detection. But that was kind of nice.
Yeah, it's nice not to worry about those things, but at the same time, it's also part of the challenge.
Yeah, but Finest Hour is already a bit more challenging than Quest for an Eater, so gotta give it that.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly don't find Quest for an Eater that much challenging anymore, to be frank with you. Though I am considering doing a Quest for an Eater run here sometime down the road. Alright. Well, I don't know if I'm going to keep this thing back here, but otherwise I kind of like the look of the turret cap. And, you know, there's some people out there who just go totally fucking mental on you if you call it a turret cap. Okay, I thought I might have been. There we go. So basically what I'm going to try to do here is see how much armor that this thing in its current configuration will be able to do. I may mix up the shells a bit. Have some do like just pure kinetic, and maybe some doing SAP, maybe some doing what's it called? The AP heat, like Kevin was talking. All the factions there are sci-fi, and it's like opposed finest art. Yeah. I gotta admit, the Finest Hours campaign just, it seems a lot more fun than what we get out of Quest for Nita right now. Okay, so that's what, 5 meters of armor. Gonna need a temporary fall shot predictor, but I may not have the room for it. So we'll do this. Just for shits and grins, I think this will work. It doesn't necessarily have to fire, it just needs to be able to attach a fall shot predictor to it temporarily.
I'll also say this, that actually combining the base player and the fin stabilizer is actually pretty decent.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The amount of penetration, no matter where I hit, though I'm using AP heat. It's deleting all these metal blocks in front of it. I've been placing.
I guess that's not gonna work then. Okay. Fudge it. We'll just eyeball it then. Pretty much clean through 5 layers of metal armor with this shell. So we're gonna try replicating some of this. I bet you guys didn't know this, but you can Control V and Control C shell parts on your shell customizers. Okay, so I want these. I accidentally went and erased it, but that's okay.
Yeah. I'll also say this, that AP base beer plus stabilizing fin is actually a pretty decent combo.
Okay.
Let's see here. Its inaccuracy for its barrel length is only 2.8 or 0.28. But just the fin stabilizer, that's only 0.2. With the base player, that's only 0.31. And base as shell barrel length is only 0.22.
Not horrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's try doing this crap again. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna try changing this up to like
Of course, you'll see it drop in the fire rate, but it's a minor one, not a major one.
I want to change those to solids and the shell size 356. There we go.
Hey, here first, folks. Use a APHE, use fin sabers plus a base player is actually pretty decent. The negatives of both kind of seem to cancel out.
Oh, okay. don't have to worry about stuff like no vehicles in space. Okay, that's good to know. Kevin's talking about his custom campaign he's working on. All the factions are sci-fi. Okay. I thought you were talking about Quest for Gear there. I'm sorry, Kevin. I guess I should have read that a bit more closely. To add to Dama's worries, he also broke the screen on his phone, and that's usually how I read the chat, so yeah. Anywho. So it goes up to 51 AP if I change the solids, the HEs to solids. I'm kind of tempted to see what would happen if I put a Sabbath head on it.
It'll massively increase the AP, but decrease the damage.
AP went to 75.9. But I think I can leave it as...
that can almost penetrate heavy armor.
Actually, I think it would.
Yeah, by 0.9, because I think heavy armor is either 75 or 72. And from what I saw, health-wise, or damage-wise, it would overmatch the heavy metal health.
Actually, I want to leave that as an HE warhead, and I want to try using a secondary shape charge. $365. It's still got pretty decent stats. Yeah, that thing will hurt like a bitch. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, you got also the HE, the heat section, which will get these softer bits from behind.
Yeah, I think I can probably use like a combination of these three shells. I'm not quite sure which will use which, but I'm pretty sure that whatever I go with will still be able to pen like
I would say
5 meters
for
of
your
armor.
main gun, put the AP HE heat in it.
Well, let me see if it'll pen 6 here real quick. I'm kind of curious to see.
For my armor test, I usually put several barrels that basically stacked armor depending on how much armor I'm trying testing. So, for example, one barrel will only have 3 pieces of armor I have to penetrate through, while the next one over has 4.
Well, I'm wanting my weapons to do kind of a combination of block damage and internal damage. That's usually how I set mine up. That's why I'm testing 3 different shell variations here.
Yeah, I understand, but generally for my penetration test, it's, for example, barrel 1 will only have like 3 meters of metal to penetrate. Second gun barrel will have 4, fifth, the third one will have 5 blocks to try to penetrate through. Then I would just tell the gun to fire via ABC, or ACB.
We know what you meant.
Yeah.
I think I want to try this. Go ahead.
And put my camera overhead so I can see how far the shell went. And if it went through, I would be able to see that as well.
I want to see how this full-on kinetic round does, though, real quick. Make sure I grab the right one. But what I'm kind of considering here is having the barrels fire 2 different types of shells. Like one would be like the SAP, and the other one would be like the AP heat. And I plan on having like 5 of these turrets, so I I think it'll work. Did I forget to clear the clips? I think I did. I just want to see if this will get through 6 layers of armor. I kind of doubt it, but I'd like to know. And let's just repair all. Yep, clean through 6 layers of armor. So now we got to see if it'll do 7. Because why the hell not? Alright, let's try this shit. It'll do 6, but not quite 7, which I'm okay with this. Let's see if we can clean this up a bit. Oh, I forgot the damn airline. Actually, I don't know if that's going to work now. Well, that bites. Maybe I did like one of these instead. Yeah, that looks like it'd do better. No, just trying to find out where the hell that decoration's tethered. There we go. Delete all. And delete all. There we go. Yeah, I was actually about to do that. Hello there, Jexia. Good to see you. I need another. That will do. Left and right. Oops. Apply with mirror. There, that looks good. And let's see. I can already tell you right now, Clint, I don't think it's going to pin the armor on that hull section that I got floating over there. But nonetheless, it should be fun to test out. So let's see here. We're going to go miscellaneous. We're going to go docking station. And we're going to place that. We're going to have it select that. And we're going to have the hold distance out a little bit farther. We're going to activate, apply selection, activate tractor beam. Potential problem, but I think I can fix that. We need to make this set, yep, azimuth, like -90. All right. Let's see. This is still using the the ones with the solid body warheads. But yeah, it's gonna take a little while for this thing to be able to bust through that. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna rip all of this ERA out and put in a pleek instead. From what it looked like, a pleek was a lot lighter. And this inner layer is like 2 layers of alloy, so I think it should be able to take quite a bit of spalling before it just says fuck it. So. Alright, let's fill that in with that pleek then. Alright. Actually, I should probably do a repair on that before I start shooting at it again. Lokari, do you happen to know if there is a way to disable repairs in creative? Lokari?
Yes, F7.
Okay. I thought that's what it was, but I thought that was just for Rambot.
Oh yeah, just for Rambot. You have to go into the resource, the overview map.
The overview map? Right.
Fleet management map, that whatever it's freaking actually called.
There we go. Got it. Okay. So I'm going to switch this cannon up to the armor-piercing heat. And we'll see how that fares. And we need to clear the flips. And we'll reload it. And we can get rid of that screen. Alright. Let's see how this does. First, I'm going to try something real quick. Alright. So this is what our shows look like right now. And we're wanting to see what the heat will do. So we got there, and I'm not seeing any damage. Might just not have enough penetration to get all the way through that. So I'll have to try changing up the shell a bit. Let's go with like, I think I want to try 0.8. Let's clear these clips again. Oh, by the way, I want to apologize for the last video that I put out. I didn't realize that the last song was going to be that ear rapey. I didn't have the footage to redo it, unfortunately. Alright. Oh, okay. It worked that time. Really had to turn up the penetration metric, but yeah, it went through that time. Of course, we got to speed it up a little bit to make it fire again. No, I think that's worth it. I mean, this actually held up pretty good, I think. Though I just got another idea. I believe Kevin was saying to try slopes. I think that might be worth a go. So we'll test out slopes and go from there, I guess. Yeah, the pleat seems to work pretty good. Do I have... Yep, I got some missing bits here. Alright. Hi, Madus. Hope you're doing alright. I'm in voice chat if you want to hop on the Discord, say hello. Okay. Well, let's do some comparison here. So this block, it's got a material cost of 10, and it's got a weight of 10. Yeah, that's okay. Then I guess we'll be going with those, because that seems to work very, very well. Oh, and something that may interest you guys. I was okay. Just thought I'd offer. Just whenever, dude. Um, let's disconnect this guy. Now, you see how it's kind of floating real high right now, right? This thing is using a helium pump. Now, a lot of people say that helium's no good whenever you happen to lose containment of the helium. I tested this out last night, and, well, as you guys can see, there's like little to no difference whatsoever with using the helium, and that's like a 4-meter hole that it could be like leaking out of right now.
Yeah, I kind of fear that, considering the helium pump and the water pump use the same code.
And it's still saying that it's flooded, but it's... yeah.
Yeah, try to open up a couple more holes in there.
I'm sure eventually it'll cause some issues. It seems like it's keeping up with it okay. But then again, this armor brick... oh, there she goes. This brick here, it's got a lot of alloy to it, so I'm sure that's helping a bit. Yeah, I think this is the armor scheme that we're going to settle with here, though. Pretty happy with it. Thank you for your thoughts on that, Kevin. It's appreciated. But everything that seemed like it was pretty damage resistant to Hesh or to heat at least. Don't know about Hesh, but it still had to chew through like 3 layers of things before it gets to the squishy bits on the inside. So, anywho, let's make a sub object of this thing here. Well, actually, before that, I'm going to... there we go. Save the subject. Okay, we're currently building on. Save over. Just wanting to double check to make sure that the turret will fit in here, and it looks like it does very comfortably. That is excellent. So let's see here. Now, I'm not doing an exact replica of the New York class, mind you guys. I'm going to try to do a good enough or extremely close. Oh, by the way, I am going to try to go to a dentist appointment tomorrow afternoon, try to get this damn tooth looked at, so I might try and to do a little bit of Finest Hour with you guys tomorrow if we want to try doing that little Kari.
Alright.
So how long is this bitch? 175 meters. That seems kind of small, but it is a dreadnought after all, so. By the way, guys, I have got some new music added here recently. I hope you enjoy it. From the same guy I've been getting a lot of it from. Goes by Techno Axe. Length is 68. So yeah, definitely got some more wiggle room. And we're at 79. Actually, what the hell am I thinking here? There we go. And that brings us to length of 79. Length of 184. How the hell did we get to 184 that fast? 176, I think I can live with that. That's close enough. So this will probably more than likely be the Citadel armor for this thing. And I'm going to... get rid of all this, because that was just to keep it floating. Which ship of this? This is just what I'm making for Finest Hour. I kind of want something like a New York class. I was talking earlier, but some point I may want to try doing a solo run of Finest Hour. I think that could be fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm having a blast doing it with Heightsmeister, Lokari, and Ion. Just,
Yep.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of my ships into that campaign, because we already have a shitload as it is. Of course, I told him I was going to do it and there wasn't any objections, so I don't know when that's going to be, because I got a lot of shit coming down the pipe, so it might be a bit before I get to a point where I could start that. I'm also trying to do a little bit more work on Dominion of Dama. I think you guys probably saw the what was it I put out? It was a Russian super dreadnought I think I was working on.
Yep.
So that still needs to be finished. I believe this may give me enough wiggle room to do the internals, maybe. Alright, let's see. I want to do one of these, and we're going to do this mess here. Honestly, that needs to come back. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I need to put one of those instead, and I will use a metal beam there. Oh my dudes, you've seen a lot of them. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I thought I put down my mirror mode. Okay, there we go. how do I want to do this part? Let's see how close this gets. It's still a ways off. Okay, we'll try 3 meter then. Almost. Yeah, I like that. That'll work. So I'm gonna have to probably do like one of those, pull that off. Put that there instead, and remove that, and remove that, and remove that. That'll do. Not yet, Clint. It's coming. Right now I'm just trying to get a hole shape down a bit. Has anyone been looking at Terra Invicta, by the way?
I have.
I've been watching Stealth 17 play. It looks very interesting.
I've been mostly catching it live stream via a guy named Remy Down Under.
Okay. That'd be the second Aussie then that I know that plays that. The first guy I came across, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the name of his channel, but I think it's like Paragon or some crap like that. Anyway, he's so far seems like he's the best player that I found. I could probably find a link for you guys. Hold on. I just subbed him not long ago.
Oh, ladies and
That's the wrong thing. Okay. Perun Gaming AU. Okay, that's the name of it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm not all too impressed by the space combat. For example, you have to wait for your current order to be finished for your new order would be accepted. So, for example, if you don't want your ship to be traveling in a straight line and sidestep out of a missile path, you can't. And if it's currently executing its waypoint, you have to wait until the next waypoint in the line before that order takes over.
Well, if you guys want to have a closer look at the game, I imagine that might be something that might get ironed out later down the road because it's still pretty new. But it looked like it could be a lot of fun potentially. It does seem like it's turn-based though.
It is.
I think both the combat and the gosh, I cannot think today. But yeah, all the ship combat and all the space combat, I think that is all like turn-based. But basically, the premise of the game is think of if you took XCOM and turned it into a grand scale strategy game. That's probably the best way I could think of to describe it. That sound accurate enough to you?
Yeah.
Now, how could I do this bit here? Actually, that's not too horrible. I think I could live with that. And now on the end, we just put one of these and one of those. That's not bad. Okay. And I'm going to rip out some of these because we don't really need them at the moment. I probably need to put this whole thing on a one of these. No, there we go. Fly, hold distance, elevation, set that to 0. There we go. Yeah, I have heard a little bit about Homeworld 3. Not too much though.
Yeah.
I think that
I understand the fans of the Homeworld series are excited for this.
actually they probably fronted most of the money for it, as I recall.
Wouldn't surprise me.
It must have a very good fan base.
It's a Homeworld game, Dama.
Just saying. Hell, I wish I had that kind of fan base.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, you're probably right. Be too much to manage. I'd probably be too lazy for that shit.
Yeah, Invictus, I agree with you on that. What you said there.
I still think it's probably a bit too new to start passing judgment on something like that, but whatevs. Actually, I could probably live with that. Yeah. No, actually, let's bring it back like one more. Let's see now. Yeah, I think that'll look good. I suppose that's a legitimate concern there, Modus. Especially since there are other developers out there who kind of released half-baked games. I'm not going to name any names here because it should probably be a little obvious.
Yeah, development hell.
Oh, it's totally not related to From the Depths at all, Modus. Not in the slightest. Wouldn't know anything about it. Oh wait, that needs to be straight. I should probably mention I am experimenting a bit with a new way to do my sterns here, so... Let's see, I think I need to do one of these. Yeah, that looks right. And I need something like that. Now, where do I want to put this? Yeah. How do I want to go about this here? Maybe if I do something like this, I could... Maybe if I did... Oh yeah, that looks good. I think I want to do something different with this part here. And then I can grab... Okay. It's not too horrible. I think potentially I got a lot of room back here for some decent sized engines. I don't know if I like the bow. May come back to that. Oops. That's supposed to be... alloy. I think I could have this dude about here. And that's probably about as far back as I'd want to come for this guy, I believe. And I think it's going to be a configuration something a bit like this. Yeah, that looks right. Do I got a mirror line down? Yes, I do. Good. Okay. So right now, I'm just trying to map out where the mains are going to go. There we go. There we go. Nah. I'm just building to be building. Honestly, Invictus. I've had some dental problems here lately, and, it's been making it hard to do things. And I know I haven't done a stream in quite a while because of it, so... yeah. I got like a wisdom tooth that's like pushing out a chunk of my jaw into the middle of my mouth. So I'm not enjoying it. but it just felt weird going for so long without making any content, or, well, not content, but streams, because oral issues. So what you up to, little Curry? Haven't heard from you in a while. Anything good?
What?
I said, what have you been up to? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Oh, I'm trying to mod Fallout 4, and it's giving me issues.
You're modding what?
Fallout 4.
Oh, okay. God, how old is that game now?
Let's see here. I know Skyrim is about 11, maybe 12 years old now.
And still one of the better RPGs out there, oddly.
No, the reason why it's so widely available is because of all the mods you can do. You can literally turn Skyrim into a completely different game.
No doubt.
Let's see here. Fallout 4 came out 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to get the Game of Year edition for $10, you got 40 hours to do so.
You don't say. I may have to grab that. I'm guessing that comes with all the DLC?
Nuka World, Vault Tech Workshop, Contraptions, Far Harbor, Automaton, Wasteland Workshop.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yes, because
Okay.
the high resolution texture is free. Don't pick up the Creation Club. So yeah.
Okay. And you said that's up for how much longer?
40 hours. So 2 days.
Okay. I had so much fun playing that. Especially when you, like, got that, special, it was some kind of rifle that you got from one of the vaults that fired 2 shots at once. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You get that with a
Looking
good scope
for
in it,
the
and
Spray and pray.
yeah.
I think that's what it's called. The one where it just basically is a high rate of fire that fires explosive bullets.
I actually usually go with a sniper build in Fallout games.
Yeah, same here.
Just wish I could be that accurate with the sniper rifle in 7 Days to Die, but shit happens. Victus says, I know the feeling. Sometimes it feels like life is doing all it can to kick your teeth in and makes you want to curl up in your bedroom and shut yourself off from the world. For a second there, I thought that said cut up. Because my phone screen got cracked as well, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy week for Dama. Oh yeah, my boss shorted me $400 on my last paycheck. Forgot to mention that.
Ugh.
To her credit though, she got it fixed. I don't think Invictus was here for the part about a 55-year-old guy with Down syndrome caving in my fellas, so... I might redo the front, though. Because I forgot that with these dreadnoughts, they usually have, like, casemates along the sides. Or at least, well... see if I can find a more recent picture of her. Looks like they took the casemates out. Yep. Well, they took out the ones that were like along the front, it seems. I'm looking at the picture from it sitting in San Jacinto State Park. How many guns does, or secondary guns does this thing have? 21 5-inch. Okay. How the hell do you get 21 5-inch?
There's a gun on the back. At the very back.
I guess.
No. Tell me the link. What image you're currently using? Is this semi-link?
I'm just looking at what they got in Wikipedia right now. Honestly, it's from when it was in San Jacinto State Park in Texas.
And this is the what ship you're looking at?
Texas.
Alright. Texas.
I was super disappointed to hear that they had to take her in a dry dock because she's leaking like a sieve. At some point I'd like to go visit her, though.
Actually, she was recently moved.
Yeah. They've been like putting out YouTube videos of the process of restoring, or I don't know if restoring or repairing, I guess would be the correct term. I see like parts of it were caving in.
Yeah, at the very back of the ship, there is a single casemate gun.
No shit.
Yeah.
I might be able to make that work.
Here's a link. I'll send it to you.
Okay, appreciate it. So that was the 1914 version of it. Okay.
Yeah, there's a single casemate at the very aft of the ship.
The 1941 doesn't look like it has it.
Nope, they removed that one.
Maybe I ought to just go with the 1941 then.
Yeah, this is a. Yeah, it took me a while to figure out where that casemate was. Like 21. 21? Where is this location?
You can just barely make it out too. Potential problem though. I noticed the way the guns are positioned on the back. It might make it a little hard to put things in.
You don't have to do the exact same thing as the blueprint.
I know. I'm just trying to think at ways that I could try to make it work, but for some... Oh, okay, that's the Oklahoma 1916. Okay, I was like, isn't that thing missing a turret? Nah. I guess it... Oh, okay, I gotta... that sucks. Well, let's see. Inaccuracy 24. Maybe I could just take this one here and turn it inside then. Something like that. Oops. Oh, thank you, Clint. Says it's looking good so far. Now, I don't expect it to be fighting like the Yamato or something like that, but it's going to be tanky as fuck with 2 layers of heavy. Guess I could put it in AI suite. I want it to be that big, honestly. So, Lakari, how many AIs do you use for your battleships?
Depends. One for the main guns, one for the secondaries, and one for the AI.
One for the AI, you mean like,
Anti-aircraft.
okay. I think I might need to spread these out just a little bit more. actually. Let's just do this, and we'll do one of these. Maybe someday, Clint. I'm not a huge fan of railguns, mostly for the reason they need a lot more back-end stuff than a lot of other weapon systems. It's kind of up there with lasers, honestly, because not only do you need the weapon itself, you also need all the energy generation to run said weapon. And lasers are kind of in the same boat, honestly, because the weapon itself will need space, and then all the power generation for the laser will need its own space. Actually, with the target prioritization, we could probably squeeze that in a little bit closer. Though I think I may want one more AI. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. I think I might go ahead and try to install our engines. Let's see here. I want fuel engines. Got an idea for an engine design that I've been kicking around for a while. Let's see if I can pull it off. Right about there probably be good. Oh, that's offset. Oops. No, that was right. That's where I screwed up. So is it just me, or does it seem like that the low RPM fuel engines seem to be kind of the new meta for fuel engines here?
I would not know, considering I rarely use fuel engines.
Okay. I probably should have thought about that before I asked, but yeah. Actually, I think I want to do the radiators on this instead. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so let's see. I need this. Oops, that's the wrong spot for you. And let's grab... Yeah, I could see that, Clint. He says that he likes not having to mess with gunpowder. I think he's talking about a burp gun. Which does seem to be all the rage. Well, I think they were when they first redid APS. I know Lathrix made one for his Adventure Mode series.
Hmm.
Let's see. We're here and here. Wait, that was supposed to be one of you. There we go. Get a three-way pipe. That's probably fine. Yep, I did that wrong. Okay. So far, looks like my plan may work.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I guess I could use those. There we go. Oops. Okay. That'll still work. Actually, I think I want to do hull pipes for this part. We'll see why in a bit. And I still need to lay pipe over here. Get some hull pipes going. I don't know about you guys, but one of the things that kind of drove me crazy when they added the new engine models is I wasn't sure what the hell anything was anymore. There's too many meshes, I think, that look too similar. Let's see. Let's put that there. And we will put these guys up here. And we're just going to double stack these engines. I wanted to see if this would potentially make it a little bit smaller to do it like this. And we still need more of these down here. Oh, this thing's gonna have so much engine capacity. I still need to add some other things like ammo, but we'll get to that when we get to it. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I go to build a new type of ship, I will try some kind of experiment with the design. Like, for instance, this one, I'm trying a new engine configuration. Oh, I had that turned the wrong way. There we go, that's better. And I need the three-way connection. And I'll replace that, and There we go. And get some more carburetors in here. And I need a different pipe for you. Perfect. Not connected? Why the hell not? Oh. Well, that fixed it. Okay, let's get some... that going on, and... gonna need to start connecting up all the plumbing. At least one isn't externally vented. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, that's why. How'd you fix that problem? Let's see here. And you're probably not externally vented either. Okay, that needed to come out. Well, actually, that's the piece of pipe I really needed. And this one goes that way, and we'll do one of these and one of these. Still missing superchargers. There we go. And I think that's all the piping. That, and that. And that. Alright. And I think we got some places to put some fuel. Did I fudge that? Nope. That's where more radiators go. How do all these materials keep going? Well, there's your problem. I swear I need a new one of these. There. If I made a new one, I'd probably have it all run on Steam, but...
Okay, I came across something interesting. Someone's playing Factorio, but they're playing with both the space exploration mod as well as Castorio 2.
And how's that working out for him?
I have no clue, but it seems to work.
What makes that mod different from regular Factorio? I think I'm familiar with the space one, but not the castle one.
Not familiar with Castorio 2 either. But I do know it changes some recipes around, changes the starts, add new resources as well.
So that did kind of work as I'd hope, but... He's not connecting. Okay. Make sure these are all set up right. That's probably why they're not... Okay. Still had some... No, wait. There's already a whole pipe in there, never mind. It's a whole pipe. Okay. That gives us about 55,000 engine power. Not horrible. Let's see here. Put a helium pump in here. I kind of want to do a float test here real quick. Whoa! She's sinking like a stone. I'm not surprised, honestly. I was kind of hopeful. Right. Forgot about that part. Compartment this all up. This will probably come up like another meter or so, I think, but yeah, this is fine for now. There we go. Right now I just want to see how she floats. What do you guys think? Is it gonna float or is it gonna sink? No decking? What do you mean no decking there, Clint? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I fudged. Holy crap, did I fudge. Actually, maybe I didn't. Yeah. That's where I screwed up. Okay. Oh, okay. And all this I'll just close up. Now, I might come back and redo some work on the bow here, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it just yet. But I may revisit that sometime down the road here. I do plan on the hull being at least one more meter taller than this, maybe. And again, turrets might look kind of nice with a... nah. Forget it. Anyway, let's see if she floats this time. So far, so good. Alright, well now that we got a float test, I think I want to try adding some propulsion to this. I'll go ahead and pop another helium pump like right up here. Anyway. I want to thicken this up here. And this. Okay, so that's what, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's plenty thick. All right. Maybe right about there instead. Steam engine, we'll go with a large shaft. Yeah, that figures. Mm. 72%, you're saying, okay. What if I move these one more up? 74%. 76. I just can't win, can I?
Nope.
78%. Maybe if I go with mediums. I think it's something like this kind of configuration.
I would move the air props or our props one block.
In which direction?
Well, if it's the other props are moving, it'll be unless are they actually not overlapping each other?
They're not overlapping each other.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
But yeah, you're going to get some serious movement out of that, though.
Yeah, I haven't tried it like this before. will be interesting to see where it goes. And I think I want some of these. I will just alloy this up. Oops, went the wrong way on that. Are you watching a video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it this microphone so...
Maybe Dama just has really good hearing. Which is kind of odd considering how much metal I listen to, but... I got better hearing than my wife, too. Yeah.
We'll keep quiet about that.
Well, here's the funny thing,
for
though.
some
She's
reason my microphone likes to pick up the sounds of the videos I usually watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have absolutely no clue how or why it
Are you
does
listening to the audio through your headphones?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I have absolutely no clue on how it's picking it up. So I'm just gonna bend my microphone out and away.
Okay. I'm gonna try doubling up on some of these crank motors, see what happens. Oh, these ones are connected. What gives? No. Okay, we'll try it that way first. Okay, let's drop her. And let's see, I need a helium pump back here. There she goes. Control. I want this thing to at least be able to hit like 30. It's only like 463k right now. She's doing 27. We're still barely tapping all the engine power for her. Actually, could I do this? Okay, so that won't work. She's up to 29. She's hitting 30 right now, but imagine I might have to add more crank motors, but I got lots of engine capacity for that. Or I could just have like a third or a fifth shaft running down that. Yeah. We'll come back to that maybe. But she's hitting a good 30 meters a second at the moment. And she got a little longer than I would like, but that's fine. Okay, so let's just pull this back up out of the water for a moment. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Oops, I screwed that up, I think. Or did I? It should be hollow in there. That's okay though. Just show some metal in it. There we go. Let's get some of these guys and No. Not quite. Yeah, that'll work. And let's see. Air. Let's get some metal 3x3 duct. Did power get added with them still floating in the air? Texas only had 2 screws? Yeah. It's not going to be an exact replica, guys.
Yeah. Doing exact replicas in from the depths at scale is kind of hard.
I did do a lot of 40k stuff at like 2.5 scale. That was actually fun. Let's see. Propulsion response, spread to neighbors. Now we need to set some PID magic here. Probably put one here. And I want that to control roll. Did power get added with them floating in thin air? Yes. If you're talking about these, yeah, they'll still get power. I was just testing something by installing them, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, as long as they're purple, they'll still work. But if you happen to hit backspace, they'd just fall off. So now I need to put in a few more PIDs. Actually, this spot between the engines would probably be fairly safe to put those. Remember, guys, this is going to be for request for neater, so we don't have to worry about EMP. Let's see here. What?
Fine sour.
What?
You said quest for neater.
You're right. My bad. Anyway, pitch. Let's see here. I want set that guy, and I want propulsion vertical. Okay. How do I want to do this nonsense here? What if And we just copy this to like the last 4 on either side. Oops, wrong way. Definitely gonna need more material storage in this. Not a big deal though. Picture preset. There we go. That's much better. You have to see how hard these engines are working right now as is. One, two, three, four. Okay, I need to go to the other end to see. Oh, wow. Lakari, care to make a guess at how efficient my engines are running right now?
I'm not sure.
I got 2 of them that are doing 1032 power per material, and I got 2 more that are doing 941 point. Well, it keeps fluctuating, but it's like 94.1, 94.2. So that is nice. And I think I'm gonna toss some more resources here in between these. Was that? Okay. Okay, that's a whole pipe. That's why I'm not seeing that. Okay, I had to be worried for a moment.
Hey, now I'm gonna get off for today.
Okay. I might start wrapping up here soon myself.
Alright.
But hopefully I'll see you tomorrow morning. You have a good night.
Yep. Hopefully.
Probably need to give her some turning. Trying to think of how I'd want to do it. Gonna be put some rudders on this thing. Didn't really lose any speed, that's awesome. Let's see here. If I can just find the right transition to make this look the way I want it to. Or maybe I'll just have it come on back like that. Actually, I think I could live with that, maybe. Well, let's see how she turns. Not bad. He's still doing 30, so... Since I got all this extra engine power, though, I am wondering if it may be a good idea to try something a little crazy. She needs more materials, though, real quick. I might do more cranks later. And honestly, I don't think I need something that goes much faster than 30 meters a second. I could give it just a little more oomph if I did something like this. Nah, actually that won't fit. Never mind. But we do have the engine capacity for more cranks. I'll think on it some. I think up here I want to put some turning thrusters. Oops, that's the wrong flipping way. Again, that's the wrong flipping way. Okay, it looked like it was getting a bit shallow there, had me worried. So, let's... So what do you guys think? You want to see me try to do solo finest hour? I think it'd be a hell of a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, I would run it completely separate from the multiplayer one I'm doing with Heitzmeister, Ian, and Lil Kari. It's just trying to get 4 people from around the world to meet all at the same time to do one thing can be a huge pain in the ass, as one may be able to imagine. Actually, I think I want the particle effects for that turned off. And we'll spread that to neighbors. I wish you could like set up a default on this, like in the settings somewhere. I don't like the automatic control. Actually, that just reminded me of something. Yeah, I'm like I keep saying, I don't know when I'd be able to get to it, but I know it would be a hell of a lot of fun, and I definitely have a lot of ships to use for it. Let's see. Okay. Let's go manual control with that guy. And nope, that's the wrong thing. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, so propulsion response, let's go manual. 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 Now, I think I will go ahead and add some more of those cranks. Because they just, for some reason, dropped down to 29 meters a second. I would like to be doing a bit faster than that. There we go. That's still not using a hell of a lot of engine power, so that's fine. I still need to think of where or what I want to do with my ammo storage. Placing it up here doesn't seem like a terrible idea, honestly. I'd like to see a bit of a live fire exercise before I end the stream tonight. I wonder how well she turns. She loses a bit of speed in a turn, but that's perfectly acceptable. Let's see. I think I might want to put a torpedo launcher up here, though. I'll tell you what, just for shits and grins, we will do something like this, then. And we'll put an ammo customizer up here on top. One, two, three, four. And we're going to go with a armor piercing head. 2 HE. And a base bleeder. Actually, let's have this thing stop for a moment so we don't run into an island as we're trying to set this up. Only 5 meters a second and back to 30 in 10 seconds. It would need a little bit of time for the crank motors to crank up, wouldn't it? I may reduce the engine size just a hair, though. I mean, if this was like using lambs and whatnot, maybe, but yeah. Alright, let's... Now, I believe all these should be able to turn through each other, so... Let's go control, let's grab a fire control computer, drop that dude there. Can only set it where... oh, yeah. I see what you're saying, okay. Or you have them come on in stages so they don't use as much power. I think that's what you're driving at there. So good, they do turn through each other. Don't worry, we'll do some super firing here at some point for these. But for the moment, I'm going to go to this, or the main AI, which I think, yeah, that's... And let's go behaviors. I usually like to do the circle one. And we'll have it circle like 2,000 meters. We don't need this to roll at all. We don't need to worry about altitude. And then for maneuver, we'll add ship or tank. But yeah, I was actually thinking of trying a system like that. I just haven't gotten around to playing with it yet, Clint. So, good thinking. So we're just wanting to see how well the weapons do. So I'm just going to spawn a crossbones out here. That's pretty good, the first salvo, I think. Oof. It easily does twice as much explosive damage as it does armor piercing. Oh, this thing's only 19 meters a second? Okay. Oof. I like using crossbones as a bit of an analog to see how well APHE shells do. They did some very nice work here, though, with crossbones. I wonder how much it's changed since the original. I mean, I imagine the armor's gotten better. I think she's like twice as much. No, not twice as much. Maybe like a third more expensive. Yeah, I'll probably stagger it at some point. We're just kind of testing it right now at the moment. Kind of interesting what they did with the rudders back here. Since these are SAP, they will overpin every now and then, especially with a soft target like this. Yeah, I'd agree, Clint. I swear this has been a very good shell type that I've liked for quite a while now. I believe it was J-Dog that first introduced me to it. I've actually picked up a lot of good stuff from him. It was also him that I learned that what was it? The low RPM engines used in the superchargers was pretty good. I mean, it's hard, like really hard to try to get more than like 700 some odd efficiency out of them. Or yeah, trying to push beyond that's a real pain in the neck. I might cut back on the size of these a bit though. But right now, I mean, that's pretty good power management there, so. No wonder why we have it. Okay. How about we get something a bit more heavier to try this against? Kind of hard to believe that it's doing so much damage with just gunpowder, isn't it? I do have like a quad 400mm turrets using like 5 meter, I mean not 5 meter, but 8 meter long autoloaders. Those things are nasty, let me tell you. I'm actually putting them on a Swedish Pagan Mark III. But I've been having some issues with Swedish Pagan Mark III, so. Oddly enough, I was making the Mark III to be a Megalodon killer, which it is perfectly capable of doing, provided the Megalodon stays still. The Megalodon, though, it's just so fast, it just circles around it, and then it like shoots through it wherever the armor's the thinnest. So that's an issue that I've been trying to resolve. I think if I just made her turn faster, that might fix the problem. But it's got decent armor. It's not nearly as good as this, but like I was saying earlier today, this is just kind of to test this new armor scheme, which I think it'll take a lot of damage. It looks like now we're doing a little bit more AP damage than explosive, which makes sense. This thing is mostly made out of metal. But these things will go into a turret cap and just annihilate most of what's inside and just disable a turret entirely. Case in point. Then again, these turrets aren't exactly optimized that well, and what I mean by that is not a whole lot of them are sunk down into the hull itself, so they would have more room for Dama to slow Megalodon magnet mines. Not a horrible idea, honestly. Though, potential problem though, Megalodon has very, very good torpedo protection. I mean, I guess if you were like to just bottle it all up into like what's it called, one of those missiles that carries like a bunch of other smaller missiles in it. No, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, maybe, but I don't know if the magnets would be able to catch it. I don't know. But I think this design definitely has a lot of potential. I still need to do secondary weapons, but we're just kind of getting a feel for it, see what it's capable of. I think I'm going to call it the Mr. Crackish Mark II. The original one's able to solo the Stronghold. And it's kind of based on a like a super dreadnought configuration like this thing is built in. Oh yeah, we got one of the Bulwark's AIs knocked out, and it's, yeah, about to 2 damaged. Oh yeah, this thing will take a definite beating. Anyway, I'm just gonna save this guy real quick. And we're gonna destroy all vehicles. I just want to show you guys the Swedish Pagan Mark III, I believe I said it was. Yeah, this thing is monstrous. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the shielding, but it's got pretty good sea whiz. We've got these monster turrets. I mean, the turrets are so big they have their own casemate guns. I think this is probably the most secondaries I've put on a battleship in quite some time. But yeah, it needs a lot of down props. And I was trying to go for a tumble home, which for the most part I pulled off, but I need to do something different with the shielding because I think it drains way too much power. I am seriously considering some other things as well now that I know an armor configuration works real good, the one we were just playing with, but oh yeah, this thing's a monster. I thought you guys would like to see how well it performs real quick before I stopped. So we'll have this thing take out a stronghold and we'll call it after that. And we're just gonna do it on God mode because, yeah, it's not complete by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, we got this anti-aircraft laser here. These COS guns, they use 250mm shells with 2-meter autoloaders. And they're pretty good at shooting down big missiles. It's probably got about the biggest lambs I've ever put into a ship. Yeah, this thing needs to go about 30 some odd meters a second if I want it to stand much of a chance against Megalodon, and with it being the tumble home, it's kind of hard to be able to get it up to that speed reliably. And it's also using SAP. Well, some of these, they're using SAP, and others, they're using armor piercing. Is this before or after the stack shield change? This is after. Though I do believe that you can still get pretty good shielding if you manage to do different angles with the stacking, but I haven't fully tested that out yet. And I probably need to rip out the engines on this thing and redo them because it's just a big clusterfuck. I got like several different types of engines in here, and I'd like to kind of streamline it a bit. We got high RPM engines here, we got low RPM engines here, we got steam engines in here. I'd just like to try to simplify it a bit. Internal jets, yeah, I had considering, or had been considering, if I could just talk. One of the things I had thought about doing is maybe put like a custom jet engine like right here at the back, just to squeeze a little more out of it. But the COS on this thing is insane. But yeah, this is meant to be the super battleship for my next quest for Neater run. It still needs a lot of work. Now, there was one type of engine that I was looking at that seemed like it was getting really, really good fuel efficiency. The custom jet engine ones do pretty well, especially the large ones. I was able to get like easily over 1,000 power per material on that. The power of SAP, ladies and gentlemen. Our ships actually, these guns actually have a real decent rate of fire on them. I can show you here. 16.3. Oh, I thought these are 400 millimeter. I'm a mistake. They're 500 millimeter. Even better. But yeah, these things will hurt like a bitch. And this thing is just full of so much stuff. Yeah, I got engines up here. I got engines in the all the way in the rear of the ship. I got all these torpedo interceptor turrets down here. I put a lot of work into her. I need to definitely get more speed out of it and find a way to make her turn faster. She just does not have the maneuverability to handle Megalodon right now. I may come back to her at some point. Why no energy storage? Haven't really needed it yet, to be honest. Like I said, this thing is still much being worked on. And she's not using like any rail guns at all, so doesn't need them. Let me show you guys the fire rate on the Sea Whiz. Well, if I can. This thing just has so many turrets. Okay. But yeah, this thing gets 100 RPM with a freaking enormous flak shell. Yeah, see, it didn't take that long to take out a stronghold. But yeah, I may go at some point and strip out the engines that are currently in it and redo them. Though the superstructure seems like it might have a lot of room to put some custom jet engines in here to generate power. Something to consider. Anyway, guys, I probably need to wrap things up there. My tooth medicine's starting to wear off and starting to hurt. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you like what you've seen here today, please let me know with a like, comment, or even better, subscription. You guys have yourselves a hell of a day and keep your hammer high. Later.